Okay, hello YouTube. I recently played some Final Fantasy Tactics A2 and I noticed that there are not a lot of good playlists out there that read the story, so I'm gonna do that now. I hope you enjoy and welcome to my probably favorite Final Fantasy. Summer vacation's so close, I can taste it. I'm out that door as soon as the teacher stops talking. Summer homework, keep a journal. That's not too bad. Better write my name on my notebook before I forget. My name, as always, is Kari. Hello everyone. This is me. Don't get me wrong, I'm not crazy about homework, just could be worse. And I can already guess what my first entry is going to be. Summer vacation day 1. Aunt hewed me out. Rounded trophy. Maybe such a thing's not such a great idea after all. Oh, we got another assignment. Due today. My summer vacation. We're supposed to write our goals for summer. Well, here goes. So these 3 questions, those will be 3 questions, kind of decide what kind of bonuses you will get at the start of the game. And I'm going to go for the AP bonus because it makes learning skills easier. And that's kind of what I want to do a lot. This summer I'm going to hang out with my friends, play video games non-stop or study for next year. Hang out with my friends. As a personal goal, I want to be able to swim a half a mile, get my warrior to level 75, learn a foreign language. Next year I promise not to misbehave in class, oversleep in the morning and let my dog eat my homework. I promise not to misbehave in class, or at least not to get caught. That all sounds pretty convincing. Summer vacation, here I come. Not that I have any idea what I'm doing this summer, but I guess not having any expectations isn't all bad. I mean, whatever ends up happening, it'll be a surprise. There's the bell. Have a good summer. I'm gonna make something real fast. Didn't notice it before because it was really hard to see. That should look better. Class dismissed. Not you, Cora Clemens. Sorry, but your vacation doesn't start quite yet. Your friends are going home, but you're going straight to the library, young man. Oh, come on, Mr. Blair. Why? Think about it. Done. I got nothing. Let's take a trip down memory lane to this morning. When you were late to my class, was he? How many times is it now? That would be, I don't know, enough times that you've forgotten, apparently. You're not a bad student by any means, but occasionally you require a little correction, shall I say. Which is why I've decided to put you in charge of cleaning up the library. Maybe a little straightening up there will help straighten you out too. Look, I see what you're trying to do here, but it's the last day of school. You gotta be kidding. I mean, it's summer vacation. Vacations are to be earned, and you've got a lot of earning to do, my boy. Mr. Bandle's down to the library. Don't keep him waiting. And don't even think about loafing off or sneaking out. Not unless you want me to pay a visit to your house. Yes, Mr. Blair. Well, there. Oh, and I hope you have a really, really great summer vacation. I thought Mr. Bender was supposed to be here. Check out that book! It looks older than Mr. Blair. so much charm to Ozzy's movements. Wonder what it's about. The pictures are pretty cool. Sword, wizard. Ah, that's funny. The book just stops halfway through. The pages are all blank. Let's see what the last page with writing on it says. One is fated to fill these barren pages. Know you his name. Know you his name? What's the backwards words? Well, I never pass up a chance to write in a library book. I'll tell you his name. His name is Corey Clemens. Oi, oi, oi. What have we here? Why is it always the vicious ones that pay the worst? 250 gil is barely enough to pay for our time sweeping up the feathers when we're done. What, you hungry? Sorry, but I've got higher aspirations than becoming chicken feed. Up to it then. Well, Mr. Vandal? Not Mr. Vandal. You there? Who are you? You're not even human. Calm yourself, stranger. We'll protect you, if you let us. Join our clan now if you care to live. I hardly need to spell out the alternative. Join your what? Our clan. You may be injured, but if you are in our clan, you will not die. Why should I trust you? Ah. Because I can guarantee you'll get no such offer from him. Okay. Well, what do I do? Swear your oath to the judge. Say you'll join the clan. That's a judge? Quickly, before the beast has time to act. Hey, judge, I swear the oath. Let me in its clan. Got our cool outfit. Wow, check it out! He's brought the little ones along to feed. Stand back, stranger, we'll handle this lot. Ready yourselves. You're going to fight them? Once you stand back, as I've told you, yes. Hey, let me take a swing at them. I saw my oath, that means I can't die, right? Spoken like a true Grimoire. No, you will not die, but get a beak in your eye and you might wish you had. Well, I didn't mean I'd go in first or anything, and I'm no fan of getting beaked. But I won't just stand here while you do all the hard work. Come on, let me fight. I did not intend to make you fight when I invited you to join us, however. You promised to do exactly as I say. Thomas. And you may fight. I am Sid, and you are... Corey. Wherever, Corey. We begin. Feed cluster. Ranged weapons are forbidden. Attacks with bows, great bows, guns, hand cannons, and cards are forbidden. If you are to fight with us, it is best that I first explain to you your role. In combat, speed is essential. The swift move first, the sluggish never. You will find while my words may come slow, my feet move quick. Know this, in battle we fight not only our foes, but the terrain as well. Master it and move well, or your sword will eat only air. So yeah, that's obviously the tutorial mission. When it comes to move swiftly, but do not rush to strike. Sometimes holding your ground is a prudent course, and the next action will come also sooner. There's another thing you should know. Those of different blood and different calling move differently as well. Some are swift, some not so. Yeah, different classes, different races have different move speeds and move ranges. Allow me to explain actions. There are many actions one might take on the field of battle, whether it be the simple thrust of a blade or an ability learned through one's job. As a black mage, I use black magic. I will show you one such magic called Fire. Would that I could use magic whenever it pleased me. Alas, all things have a cost. Magic is no exception. Thankfully, the energy spent in casting are renewed over time. Magic needs MP and we restore at 10 MP every turn. Oh, Curry, just so you know, I'm the one who decides what I do. Think of me as a guest in your midst. I might not take orders, but be on the same side. Try not to forget that in the heat of battle. Let characters do their own thing. So, every enemy when defeated, essentially every enemy, some exceptions of all, but every enemy drops material when they are defeated, and the materials we need for equipment. So obviously I'm going to try to defeat the mini birds as well before I focus on the big bird. Also important to know is that the prediction of how much damage we'll do, as obvious so far, is not an exact thing. It's varied every time. So like you have a certain damage range, like in Pokemon, there's a higher value and a lower value. The amount that is shown when you choose an action is just an average expected value, essentially. This also gets very weird because when I played through it myself on my earlier file this month, early this month, I did it all entirely on speed up. So this feels so slow comparatively. How much damage did they take from the crit? No, it's fine. It's better to hear these guys from the territory I'm walking. Typically, critical also pushes one back one space, but because Cory was right next to a ledge, he couldn't be pushed upwards. Oh, this someone just the black mage. What are our character names this time? Because they are random. Asia, and a Bax. Okay. That is always Sid. But everyone else is taken from a way too long list of random names. I think Ria names and Viera names come from a list of female characters, or female names, and essentially every other race comes from a list of male names. At least random characters. They are story relevant characters that we are guaranteed to get, and they are always named the same thing. They will probably get hit by a territorial marking, which will hurt a lot and potentially kill Bax. Yeah, very likely kill Bax. I just hope the name for the human character we'll get is better than in my own play file. Forgive me, I must withdraw. It would only hinder you if I remained. And for everyone watching my stream right now, or in general who watched my stream before, I did also do randomizer ones of this before, so I do know a good chunk about this game and how to cheese certain functions with the appropriate skills. That includes doing the final boss way under level. I didn't speedrun it. I don't think I want to speedrun it. I'm not a fan of strategy game speedruns. So Fire Emblem speedruns are looking interesting, but they're mostly just, in my opinion, menuing, and that's kinda not my thing. Oopsie. Could have read that one out loud. But it's essentially always just gotta retreat for a moment. Take a step back. Get my head clear. To be fair, both Bax and Sid will not be relevant in the long run because I typically don't use the new moves in general. And Sid is a guest character for now. And so I kind of just would train him. They typically take a bunga that comes earlier. You killed Sid? No, I did. Sid died by himself. Sid is a guest character. I said I wouldn't talk to the chat. I did talk to the chat because the chat talked about the game, actually. Questions about the game are allowed, I guess. I will apparently answer them just by force of habit. You don't have to defeat actually Cluster, you just have to get Cluster low enough for them to run away. Yeah, that wasn't so bad. MVP is technically random-ish. Like, it needs you to do something, as far as I know. I don't know everything about MVP, but essentially MVPs are important for dispatch missions later down the line. Dispatch missions means that we send the characters off and they do their own thing for a mission. And if they have a higher MVP level, they are typically more likely and better at doing these dispatch missions alone. If we fulfill the law, we get a law bonus. Can be weapons, can be material, can be items. A job well done. Clan, back to town. Sid, do you think you could, Do not worry, I didn't invite you to join our clan just to ban you in the wild. You mean you'll take me with you? Thanks! I got so caught up in the fight I kind of forgot. But now that I think of it, I don't have any idea where I am. Now I have questions to ask of you. Beginning with how you managed to appear from the empty skies. I kind of skipped lunch today. Very well, first order of business is to go home and eat. Then we talk. Some get kid leads, some foreign pawn, and we get negotiation and adaptability. Using the area map, you may travel from one location to the next. The blue balloon of a location indicates your next destination. First, try going to Wood Village. Mark the balloon on your map. So you wrote your name in the old book. There was a flashlight, and you dropped in on our fight. I was more surprised than you were, finding myself in the middle of the woods. With that chicken thing, and you said, I mean, you're not human. Or are you, was it? Here I thought I was off to clean a library. But you adapted quick. Or perhaps it's just that you lack a healthy sense of danger. I've never seen someone eat so well after a battle. Hey, what can I say? When you gotta eat, you gotta eat. Apparently so, but I've changed the subject. You came here to our world of Evilise from somewhere not of Evilise. Through that book of yours? Yeah, that's about the size of it. So, how do I get back? My aunt worries if I'm half an hour late from home from school. I have to find a way back. I took you in, I'll help you find a way back. Back to your world. You will? I will, lad. I expect as much when we took you into the clan. Well, thanks, Sid. I guess I'll do what I can to help the clan out until we find a way back. I gotta admit, I pulled my weight back there in the woods, huh? If I'm stuck here for a while, I might as well enjoy it. I wouldn't mind seeing a bit of this Evilise place. As I said, utterly heedless of danger. I try. So, I'll speak for you in the clan. Hey, I'm Corey. Thanks for letting me join your... Sid, does this clan have a name? It must. Come on, tell me. Here we gotta get to name our clan, and I always call my clan Yuki. Because as far as I know, it means snow, and for some reason it didn't take the white again. There. We're Clan Yuki. Not that it's a name many know. Right, well, I'm Corey Clement. A proud member of Clan Yuki. Thanks for taking me. I hope I don't slow you down too much. So, no plans to much else other than fight monsters? You'll find that most work fought along those lines, but there are other things. Available jobs which we call quests are posted at the local pub. There will be time enough to show you this later. You mean we're done for today? That's right. There's your welcome party to attend to after all. Huh? Barman, refreshments for all. Also, for anyone who played Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, there was a little Easter egg right there with the barman. There was a Mont Blanc. Pubs are convenient places to prepare for your adventures. Select a town, press A to see a menu of the town's facilities. First, try going to the pub, where you can undertake quests. I really do find work in pubs. I always pictured a pub as some place to kick back and grab a snack. What better place? People gather to share a meal, and where there are people, there's talk. Clans pay good money for the sort of talks that leads to work. The quests I mentioned before. So if you need to make money or find something to do, the pub is the place to go. Exactly. Sit. Looking for work? That's right. Every member in need of training. Talk to the barman crew. Find us a good quest. It's the best way to learn is to do, lad. Okay, leave it to me. So here sits new recruit. Oh, if you're looking for a quest, the first thing you want to do is ask to see the quest roster. The roster lists all the quests on record at the top. Once you've found a quest that catches your eye, simply pay the finder's fee and you're done. It's not enough to read the quest and go running off. If you haven't paid the fee, you'll be on a fool's errand. Now, some quests you can take as long as you please to finish. Others, you'll have a set number of days to do it in. It's all there on the quest roster, so just pay close attention and you'll avoid any unpleasant surprises. That's all there is to it. Ready to have a go? Powerful of battle. What's in the woods? Wolves said what? And my chocobos are so put out they're mobbing early. Somebody rid us of these horrible howlers. Chocobo calls Sasasha. I got a quest, a powerful of feathers. They wanted to chase off some wolves. Let's see. The ranch isn't far from the village. No hurry there, there's no deadline, but plus a bill. Don't text any good hide spot. I don't want to keep him waiting. I'll go get the others. See that you're ready before you go running off. The boy needs to get his priorities straight. At this rate, he's like to stay here forever. You may want to pay a visit to a shop before we leave, Corey. Good day. I'm afraid our selection isn't very good at the moment. Still, we might have something you'd like, if you'd care to take a look. So far, we can learn for the blue mage, or get a wand for black mages, or a white staff for white mages. That's essentially most of the things we can learn so far. Because we don't have cannoneers and flintlocks, for example. But yeah, we see in the bottom screen, in my case the bottom screen technically is the top screen. In the smaller screen in my case, what we can learn from which equipment and how many AP it takes for us to learn it. I'm gonna take a few wands. I can't help but notice you have some loot on you. If you'd like, I can put your loot up on the bazaar and see what I can get for it in return. Loot? Bazaar? Huh? Loot can be almost anything, from a red pearl to a precious gem. Hunters and clans usually come into a fair bit of loot while questing. So that's what all that stuff we've been finding is. Meaning this lump of matter here is a piece of loot. That's a piece of loot, if ever there was one. Since you seem a bit confused about all of this, perhaps a more detailed explanation would help? These days, the traders at the bazaar are always interested in acquiring new exotic pieces of loot. The better the loot, the better the items they'll give in return. Just tell me when you have some loot you'd like to put on the bazaar and I'll take care of the rest. I'll add any items I can get from the bazaar to the stock for items you can purchase here at the shop. Alright, I'll give it a try. Good day, how may I help you? Bazaar. So yeah, we have a lot of recipes we can fill out, and every time we fill out a recipe, they either get fully added to the shop inventory forever, or they get a one-time addition. But those are really rare weapons and equipment that you essentially have to go to the bazaar every time you want to buy them once. And then you buy them once from her inventory, and then you can go to the bazaar and get the crate again, essentially. But this broadsword with first aid for the soldier, the warrior, and oil blade for the spell blade will be there forever. Our list right now is actually pretty short, but it will be longer. I have a new item in stock now. Next time you feel like you're making a purchase, take a look. We carry all manner of weapons and armor. You seem very new to all this, so perhaps I should tell you a little about equipment as well. Some pieces of equipment bestow on you abilities and whatever. With these pieces equipped, you can use the abilities whether you've seen them before or not. There's no better way to give a new ability to try before deciding whether to learn. Of course, you'll need a variety of equipment, and that's very common. I will also take 2 board charms, I think. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to write up a summary of our discussion about the bizarre equipment. I'll post it in the pub's room board so you can read it whenever you like. Not much of a rumor really, but it might be helpful. I hope we'll see you again soon. And then we can go into the clan menu, do some stuff here, and then I'm gonna end the first video and proper prepare for the second, essentially. Trying to do like 1 or 2 quests per video, essentially. We're gonna change your job. Oh wait, you can't be Black Mage yet. Never mind, we're not gonna change your job to Black Mage. I would have to make you a White Mage first. They have some points on their abilities already because they had them equipped when we did our first job, first quest. Even characters who don't take part in the quest will get the AP for the abilities. The XP will only go to those who actually take part in the job. Since you can't go into the Black Mage right now, I'm gonna give you the board sword. We did get a longbow, so we have something as well. But I can turn you into a Black Mage, which is way better than a thief at the moment. Thieves can be useful, but at the moment they are kind of just there. And then I'll save, and as I said, end the video. Thank you for watching the first video, if you did. Thank you for everyone who wasn't chat so far. Until next time.